Hi, this is Yasleen with Century 21 Connect Realty, and welcome to this episode of Credit Talk. I understand we had some technical difficulties last night and the feed didn't come through. So we will start this over today and we'll talk about the things that are very important when you need to know about bankruptcies, collections, as well as late payments on your credit. There are two types of bankruptcies that you can file as an individual. A Chapter 7 and a Chapter 13. A Chapter 7 is a complete wipeout and liquidation of your assets to satisfy your creditors. Can you keep anything in a Chapter 7? Sometimes it will just depend on what it is and what's the value of it. Your bankruptcy attorney would be the best one to give you the best advice on what you'll be able to keep and what you will have to liquidate. But it is a complete wipeout of your debt, with certain exceptions like IRS, child support, and student loans. Second type of bankruptcy is a Chapter 13. A Chapter 13 is a renegotiation or reorganization of your debts. Instead of paying monthly payments to your creditors, you will pay that directly to the court at an amount they set for anywhere up from 3 to 5 years. Can you keep anything in your reorganization plan? It depends on what it's worth. And again, that will vary from state to state as well as what exemptions are in place. I cannot stress to you how needs to be the very last resort for you to file a bankruptcy. A bankruptcy is devastating to your credit score and your credit report, and it will take some time to rebuild it in order for you to get a credit score high enough again to be able to purchase a home. I'm sure you're saying, well, I've heard of people buying homes and cars one day out of bankruptcy. Yeah, that is correct. That can happen. However, it is very expensive. As I tell people all the time, bad credit is expensive. You're paying for the right for somebody to be able to trust you again on some type of note. So please let that be a very last resort. And if there is any way that you can work out something, please try and do so. Remember, bankruptcies can stay on your report up to 10 years. That's a really long time. Moving on to collections. Collections is a result of a debt that you have not paid. Credit card, could be a car note, some type of installment loan, what have you. You've let it go late and now they have put it in collections. Some collections are within that same company. Some collections are outside companies that are collecting on behalf of that creditor. Now, before you go and just start paying a collector, you need to make sure that the person that collecting really has the right to collect that debt, because there are a lot of scams out there right now, and you could end up paying someone who really is not authorized. So how do you prevent that? Well, when you get that call, and a lot of times the debt collectors are very aggressive, but maintain your calm, stay professional. Ask them, I need to verify that you are authorized to collect this debt on behalf of this creditor. Can you send me a debt validation letter? Do not let them tell you, we don't have to do that. Well, we have two options. You get paid or we get a validation letter. If they persist, pull your credit and find out who the credit collection agency is. Send them a letter certified requesting that information. Once you receive validation of the debt, then you move forward with your negotiation. Make sure you keep a log of who you spoke to, when you spoke to them, what day you spoke to them, and what arrangements you made. Once you start paying, please keep all your receipts, and I do mean all. If you're paying electronically, print it, put it in a folder. Just make sure you have documentation that once you have completed that debt, that you will not have to worry about it coming back again under some other debt collection agency. Because a lot of times, depending on how long the debt is with that collection agency, they may sell that account to someone else. So just be sure you keep up with everything, make good notes, and last but not least, stay calm. As I said before, a lot of those collectors are very, very aggressive, but you've got to keep your wits about yourself to make sure you're getting what you need out of it. You need to make an arrangement to pay off the debt. Find out if they're willing to take less money on the debt over a shorter period of time. If you can make 2 payments to pay $400 versus $600 and they wipe out the rest, try it. What's the worst that can happen? They could say no, but they could say yes. Bird in the hand, just saying. Okay, now moving on to late payments on your credit report. If you are trying to buy a house within the next 6 months to a year, please make sure you don't have any late payments on your credit. And if you do, reach out to that creditor and explain to them, hey, I missed this. I don't know how I missed this. I've been a customer with you 3 years, 4 years, 9 years. Is there any way that you could wipe that late payment off if I make 2 payments now to, get ahead or what have you? You'd be surprised what creditors will do sometimes to help you to work things out. And that makes their bottom line even better because it shows you owe them less money. Well, I know as usual, I put a lot on your mind and a lot for you to think about. But again, your bankruptcies will stay on your credit report up to 10 years. That's a very long time. You'll have to start all over using secured debt, secured cards, whatever it takes, a line of credit to get your scores back up. That takes time. It does not happen overnight. Do not let other people tell you otherwise. Collections, again, keep your wits about you. Stay professional, stay calm, and keep the goal in mind to get the debt paid for as least amount of money as possible. Keep all your receipts. Keep a log of who you spoke with so that you have proper documentation. Not last but least, late payments. Please, whatever you do, make sure you do not have late payments on your record. It will be a challenge for a lender to look at your report with late payments wanting to give you a mortgage. What's their motivation? If you're not paying your bills on time now, what's going to happen when you get that mortgage? You'll be late with it. They want people who have shown strong financial responsibility to grant mortgages to. And you can be one of those people. It just takes some planning and budgeting. If you have further questions about bankruptcies or any of the things that I've covered today, please feel free to reach out to me. If you'd like to be a part of my Credit Academy, where I work with you one-on-one to help get your credit straight, you can reach me at 770-771-9962. Again, thanks so much for your patience tuning into Credit Talk today, and I look forward to speaking with you again on next Wednesday. Bye-bye.